This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go back to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The Tigers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Here comes the offense on first down. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Rifles it down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick strike complete. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. That completion delivers a first down. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. It's caught. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. On the run, it's Wolf. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the gun. End zone. Touchdown Sooners. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Auburn going to work with another first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Steps away to find some room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. He's going to pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Runs through a tackle.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking left. Hauls it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Quarterback checking off. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll pull it down and run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Army. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Immediately fires to the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to surge it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Finds his back in the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn lines up quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.